going to sneeze.
Oh no, don't sneeze. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Constant Speed EU4. Matt's alongside me. He's gone to sneeze, if you didn't catch that at the start
No,
there.
I haven't.
Oh.
It's brewing though. It's there, and I can tell it's one of those.
So if Matt vanishes partway through, you know why.
All of a sudden, yeah.
Alright, we're here for round 17 at... I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of the circuit, actually. I can't do it. Hermanos Rodriguez, I know that's the back end of it.
It's good enough for me.
Mexico. As if the advertising hoardings there didn't give you enough of a clue. So, first man out on track is a Mercedes.
I'm very excited.
Are you?
People in the Discord have seen my gifs and things
Oh
of
dear.
such a thing. Oh, that's embarrassing.
That was a classic case of a blank weave.
Yes, it was. That was rack as well, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, you just done what I think you've done. I was just praising how good EU4 have been in terms of the 20 drivers.
No,
They're all
I'm
EU4.
not sure.
There's all. No,
I'm not sure that. I was on board now. I'm not sure how.
Don't you? Oh.
I'm not sure about that one.
I told them about not testing my patience, and he's tested my patience already.
Oh. Nah, don't worry about that. We'll investigate. Because that to me had the reek of controller malfunction about it.
Anyway, can we move on to the positive note, Danny? There's 20 drivers, there's 20 EU4 drivers, and even though some are reserves, they are all actually from the same tier. It's exciting.
Yes, they are. They're all here.
And they've all got telemetry all set to public, and it's fine.
They have. And everything's working. It's brilliant.
I told you, my little brainchild of a lovely group
yes.
would do good.
Yeah, they'll keep you all. Well, you keep them all in check, don't you?
To some extent, but
you try
EU4
to.
is doing their second season. Yeah.
Yes, second full season. Joseph has disconnected by the look
I
of
got
things.
it.
Good man. 17 corners then.
Oh, that's not good. That means it's definitely going to break. Go on.
What, because there's 17 corners?
No, 17. Yeah. The lobby's just going to break. Can't handle the number of corners.
17 corners, as said, round the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. I'll give it a go.
Not bad.
Slaughter was the first man out, but he's invalidated his lap. Behind him then is the what do we abbreviate Ginger Ninja Hyper to?
Yeah.
I can't do Thomas dirty like that.
I can, and I'm brave enough to do it because I know he's not going to shout at me. So
we're going for Ginger Ninja.
Yeah, we are.
We'll go for Ginger Ninja. He's just starting his lap. Sneaky Tom, first man across with a 16.0. We'll be looking for pole times in the mid to high 14s potentially. So
yeah.
I don't know how representative these times are. There we go. JRN 15.8 straight off.
I was going to finish my housekeeping, and I'll let you just go on there. That was my phone.
That's fine.
I paused.
Let's go for housekeeping.
And you went for a gap.
I did. I took it.
Let's do the house. Yeah, exactly. Let's do the housekeeping. So Junior Ninja is in for the Wizard, who is not here, unfortunately. Rack's in for Steve. Camping Ducks is in for Jacko. Escobar is in as a standby for this new driver that was supposed to be here 2 weeks ago and hasn't shown up yet. Lovely. Calcio Silver's in for Dazza Snipes. And Blades has got a quali ban. Yes,
after mine and his incident last week in EU3, which we'll speak no more on.
No, we won't. So Blades is serving it in the next possible race he is reserving it, which he has done, and has retired from the session. Hopefully he's gone out and done an outlap and saved himself.
Yeah. If not, he'll be able to put it on at the start of the race, but it'll have to be quick on it.
Other than that, As you were, really?
Yes, as you were, as you're supposed to be. So, pushed on board with Camping Ducks then through the final corner. Holds it tight to the inside for a 17.3 on his first lap through.
He's been brave enough. Raceway JJ has been brave enough to go on the mediums.
He has indeed, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure.
No, that's not great.
No, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what a good time's going to be out here. I mean, I've heard some of the guys saying that they're doing 14s on time trial, which normally you would put maybe a couple of tenths on that for a live session. So I'm expecting someone to hit the 14s. Which is not this man I've just jumped to, no. Jack Hawkey.
That's a nasty cough you've got there.
Isn't it?
It's not COVID.
No, I've still got taste and smell, and my chest and back aren't hot to the touch.
That's alright.
So I've only got one of the two required symptoms. It'll be interesting to see what Jack Hawkey can do. Current championship leader, of course. And I think actually I'm going to wait until we get to the gap in the middle of the two sessions before I make that announcement. So while we're just waiting for a couple of guys to head around again, get started on a lap, just want to reiterate, make everybody aware of our partnership agreements.
Yes, and do it better than what I did last week. Yeah, I realised.
Did you knacker it?
I tried to mention a couple. I didn't really know much about it, if I'm being honest. I said NordVPN and Fanatec, and that was about it.
Yeah. So it's like I said, NordVPN and Fanatec. Then we've also got digitalmotorsport.com and SimLabs.
Knew there was 4.
Yeah, there's 4 of them now. All of them we are very proud to be working with, and we hope that you guys can all pick up some nice deals as a result of that. Jack Hawkey then, let's ride on board. Really long straight down towards turn 1. And turns 2 and 3. 90 degree chicane for the second DRS zone. On the run now towards turn 5. Well, 4 and 5, I should say. Heavy braking, and then in. Dan Hilton there needs to make sure he gets out of the way. Ginyanyanat, he's staying out of the way. Oh, and Cacho Silva's got in the way. He's blocked the Red Bull on a fast lap.
Oh, and the McLaren's just come through a slaughter as well. That looks a bit untidy.
Take note, kids, when you get blocked on a fast lap, do what Jack Hawkey's done and do nothing. Don't get very angry like I did.
Don't think I can repeat the word I would call you now, but...
Clown.
Yes, it's 4 letters.
Starts with the same one, doesn't it?
No.
No?
Starts with an N.
An N?
Yeah. One starts with a T as well.
Yes, that was the one.
That.
I was thinking of that one when you said it wasn't the first option. Let's move across then. Who's out and about on the track?
I mean, good thing we can laugh about it, I suppose.
Yeah, well, you know, can't get rid of me that easily. Sneaky Tom coming back into the pits. Let's go to what people have set their best laps on so far. So everybody on the soft tyre, apart from JJ and Silva.
So he's had a go on the mediums actually, Sneaky Tom, but he's just not got. I think they've set times too quick for themselves to now be on the mediums.
I don't think a medium is going to be able to beat a 16 flat. I think anything in the low 16s is an achievement on them. But could be wrong. There may be somebody who can pull a worldy lap out of the bag. We'll have to wait and see. Shane at the moment 2/10 up on his previous best. That would put him into third place. So we'll see how his third and final sector goes. His middle sector, incidentally, was the fastest of anybody so far, including the one that Jack Hawkey's just set, I think.
Jack, you're a joke. Stop.
Yep, 15.1. Shane improves to a 15.8. And it wasn't quicker than Jack Hawkey's, incidentally. Shane's lap was 4/10 slower through the middle sector. So Jack Hawkey now with the 3 fastest sectors so far.
Oh, there's many cars off at turn 1. Council Silver's off. Who else is down there?
I think it's
We're having a little reunion down there. It's lovely.
People trying to get out of the way, isn't it? JRN 2/10 slower though on this attempt through the first sector, and I would imagine he's going to back out and has done. Who's not where we think they should be? Luke, definitely not where we think he should be. Yeah, he's having to pull it out in the race. Yeah, I mean, I know it's notorious that I'm bad at qualifying, but I'm not normally challenging for a championship by pulling out these kind of race performances that he does. Let's see, middle sector, 56.4 through the middle sector, which equates to a 28 flat, which puts him 3/10 down on Jack Hawkey, but his first sector was on par. See where this puts him into second place, 15.6.
That's a monster lap from Jack. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we can see now why he's the firm favourite, can't we?
And me constantly getting moaned at. Oh, he needs to go up. Yeah, but
you've only got.
There's been 5 of them in a championship. I mean, it doesn't help that 2 of them have not been. 2 of them have not really been here, which hasn't really helped. But
no. And got Steve still not back tonight. He's back in the country, I think, isn't he now?
I think he's just about got over. Oh, no, why am I lying? He's not got over yesterday. He never will.
No. Steve, for anybody who doesn't know,
I don't blame him either.
No, is the most die-hard Hamilton fan you will ever meet.
Puts me to shame.
Well, yeah, he does. He's the equivalent of me, but for Hamilton, in terms of me for Ferrari. In fact, he's probably more die-hard than I am.
And your love for Charles Leclerc, but I haven't got all day to talk about that. So.
I'm not a fanboy, I'm just passionate.
I've heard that before.
Dan Hilton then, currently P18, no time set, the only man without a time on the board. Joseph, by the way, currently P8, on his last run, set the new fastest time for the first sector. Took it away from Jack Hawkey, so I think we know where the Alpine's strength lies. I think it's very much in a straight line. Validation there for Dan, that's not going to do him any favours. Let's go to the Ginger Ninja. He's going to start a lap now. Powering down towards turn 1 we go. That's the scene of that iconic overtake for Max on both Mercedes. The real Mexican Grand Prix, not, what was it, about a month ago? A bit longer?
Yeah, about
4 or 5 weeks
about
ago,
6 weeks ago, yeah. They've done what, 5 races in 6 weeks?
Yeah, I think
ish.
So. Yeah. He's just caught there a little bit too far. See what it would have been. It was 3/10 up, which would have put him a 16.4. So he would have put him into the top 10. Varda then? The man he's had a qualifying rejuvenation, hasn't he, Varda, in the last couple of weeks? He's been pulling out the quality performances, and then in the race had some terrible luck. So, see what it can do this time around. 15.8 is current time, because 15.1 the target.
I've just seen it. I hope Junior Nino isn't planning to start on those softs because he's done 4 laps on them.
Yeah, and it's...
I also think he's got fuel on because he's running out of ERS, and I think he's just done a long run, so...
Yeah.
He's probably got time to come in and pit.
Maybe, unless him and Jack have got something planned. Varda, meanwhile, 1/10 up at the moment through the first sector. 28.3 for him, so he's faster than Jack Hawkey at the moment. Not quite as fast as Joseph though, maybe half a tenth down on that time.
This middle sec.
Whoa! Tank slapper! New underwear, please.
I was about to say he was going out of the double right-hander of the hairpin. That back end of the Alpha looked a bit squirmy.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? It's a little bit ropey, but fortunately for Varda, that's going to be it for him, I think.
Slaughter's done. He's retired in the pit lane. I don't blame him. That's a 15. That's probably one of his stronger qualifying performances so far this season. So.
JRN on a lap now, as is Jack Hawkey, so we'll keep an eye on both of them.
Luke has come out. Jack is...
Camping Ducks has crashed on the circuit.
Jack's not improving. Let's put it away. I don't think he's going to beat it. He's already nearly 2 tenths down.
He doesn't need to, does he?
No, not really.
JRN.
Oh, sneaky Tom.
It's a very good first sector. Cuts it very fine through the middle sector there. But he's kept it within the lines. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, no. I knew that was going to happen.
JRN could be on for something here.
Oh, my goodness.
Just needs a good final
Gracious
sector.
me. There has been a death.
Takes second place for the 15.5. Go on. Who's deaded?
Sneaky Tom was trying to obviously not stop whilst he was parked on the side of the road, and he's reversed back, and Sleeve has absolutely sent him to the shadow realm.
Clarted.
Yeah, he's got... Sleeves hasn't got a front wing, and Sneaky Tom's rear wheel doesn't exist anymore, and that's the end of the session. And I would suggest...
Yeah. Luke is the last man across who's just gone across, so we're back to the old days of being maybe a minute behind. So we'll see.
Jack, session is done now.
Yep, session is now done. So Luke, one of the last men across. In fact, I think him, Raceway JJ, and then the Alpine
of Escobar.
Yes, so Escobar is the last man, and then the 2 Ferraris. Luke then, half a tenth up through the first sector. All currently quicker than Jack Hawkey was at the moment through that first sector. It's going to be the middle sector though, this section of sweeping curves here that's going to leave the Kingmaker set of corners. Oh, the understeer there for Luke was brutal.
Raceway JJ as well. It's not the Ferrari setup. I mean, how his time has not been invalidated there for Raceway JJ as well is beyond me. I'll be looking to use that line during qualifying on Wednesday. But
comes Luke then, crosses the line with a 15.5. He does improve to retake third place.
JJ's
and actually sets exactly the same time as Shane.
I was going to say, Raceway would have been lucky. JJ would have been lucky to get into the top 10, and he's 11th. I was right.
Escobar then
is done.
Bailed out of his. Will be the last man across the line.
Joseph is hopefully in the pits. Yes.
So we have it. Jack Hawkey down with a... Well, there's no other word for it. A rip snorter of a lap there with a 15.1 to take pole position. Very ominous signs, I think, isn't it, when his 2 main championship rivals there behind him are half a second adrift. JRN in 4th, Slaughter in 5th, Varda in 6th. What might have been had he not had that tank slapper? Only the fates will know. Bruce there in P7, Sneaky Tom 8th, Joseph in 9th, and Roy Flux in 10th. Those top 10 have to start on the tyres they qualified on, which is soft tyres for everybody instantly. Then we have Raceway JJT, Smithy, Jinya Ninya, Sleeves, Camping Docs, Cacho Silver, Dan Hilton, Escobar, Blades, and Rack. Outside the top 10. Blades, of course, on a qualifying ban, starts 19th because Rack retired on track. Blades did 1 lap to secure his setup.
Smarts.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Very much so. So, I said I'd wait until the gap between sessions to do the announcement. It's not a nice one, unfortunately. Our head of social media, Danielle.
Oh yeah.
Our thoughts are with her. She was out celebrating a friend's birthday on Saturday night when she was attacked by someone during the festivities. She is alright, she's recovering well. She's a little bit battered and bruised, but she's fine. But I hope you'll all join us in wishing her a very speedy recovery and all the best. And also that we may be a little bit slow with social media posts this week because she is an absolute warrior and she keeps us all in line. Because, you know, most of the time we just act like...
We get in trouble otherwise.
We do, yeah. She's a scary Geordie lady, and she tells us off when we don't do things properly. But yeah, we miss you, Danielle. Hopefully we'll have you back before you know it.
Rest easy.
Yeah. So then, tyres. Back to the job in hand. The racing. Tyre choices. Top 10, as we said. Many. Start on what they qualified on. Oh, it's like a pick and mix down there, isn't it? Look at that.
Cool, pick and mix.
There's always that one sweet that no one likes in a pick and mix, isn't there? Not in the bag, obviously, because you just wouldn't pick it. But on the selection that you get.
I like the white chocolate like button things with like the hundreds and thousands on. What they
the razzles, yeah.
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 Elite here.
Yeah. So it's top 10, of course, on softs. That's what they qualified on. Outside the top 10, Raceway JJ on mediums, along with Sleeves in 14th, Escobar in 18th, and Rack in 20th. Then the rest of them, 12th, 13th for Smithy and Jinya Ninya, Camping Docs, Cacho Silver and Dan Hilton in 15th, 16th, and 17th. And then Blades in 19th have gone for the soft tyre.
Ooh, fancy. Ooh, I want some predictions, Danny. That's what I want.
Jack Hawkey's winning it. Unless he crashes. He's
Bossel,
winning it.
What?
Luke, I imagine, will do a classic Prentice and have no wings on that car at all. So I
can't wait to see that Ferrari be an absolute bullet in a straight line. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute rocket. So he's going to get Shane on the run to turn 1, I imagine. Maybe
because you can tell which way they've gone. Jack is mighty through the middle sector, but not massively stronger through the first sector. Really.
Keep an eye out for Joseph as well on the start. I think he could make up a couple because he's still got the fastest time through sector 1 after all of those quali laps at the end, including Jack's monster run as well. It's faster than that. So.
Bruce as well, slightly out of position in 7th.
And Rack at the back is going to have a charge through the field.
We're all lined up.
Right. We'll wait for the lights then.
Oh, we're good to go.
3, 4, 5 lights. Away we go then for the Mexican Grand Prix. We've got a staller on the grid. That's Cacho Silver. And here comes Luke in the Ferrari. Look, he's already up to second place. He's got the toe off the Red Bull. He's going to challenge into turn 1. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? Jack takes the lead into the corner. Shane's trying to fight back against the Ferrari. But Luke's going to have the inside for turn 3. Squeeze that McLaren wide and hold the position there. JRN holds 4th place. Oh, it was Joseph who was stalled on the ground. I thought it
Yeah.
was Cacho Silva. He must have been the one that had to try and avoid him. So the man we expected to make up some places. Look at JRN muscling his way through into third. Meanwhile, Jack has already pieced out at the front. He's a second clear. Oh, Sneaky Tom's gone again where he didn't qualifying. Oh, and thank goodness for ghosting. Oh, we'd have had a... Oh...
Change
We'd have had a Spa 97 moment. Was it 97 or was it 96?
96.
96.
It's fine.
In the 90s. Crucially for Jack, this is where he's clear of Luke. But look how much quicker that car is. He's 2 tenths faster on the straight already.
And the rest.
Stroke.
And he's not even burning either. That's impressive.
Crikey! That's half a second he's pulled back just on that main straight.
That's like watching Lewis versus Max at Jeddah.
Yeah, that's unreal. And again, look at him close back. This straight, obviously shorter, can't make up quite as much time, but
It doesn't matter though. Jack's out the 1 second, so we don't see how monstrous that Ferrari could potentially be with DRS open as well.
Well, Luke, incidentally, 3.5 tenths quicker through the first sector than Jack.
Really?
3.5 tenths quicker. Yeah.
Who would've
Unbelievable.
Speaking
We've
of,
got a spinner at the back.
Escobar's round.
Escobar. And
Sneaky Tom's gone on the
that straight line
hard.
speed is helping Luke pull a... Oh,
Shane's
JRN.
had a moment, and JRN has also had a bigger moment.
I think those two have come together somehow because they've been wrestling each other for position for the whole of the first lap and most of the second as well. That, though, has given Luke a lot of breathing space in second place. And Luke faster this time round.
No comment, but there's a guy in 10th and a guy in 11th that are...
making their way up the order.
9th and 10th, they have made 11 and 9 positions respectively already.
Has Shane just done a Dracer?
No, he is retired in the pit.
Has he actually gone in the pit?
He's sped in the pit lane. I know that.
He has proper retired then, yeah. I thought I just saw the car not moving and I thought, no, there we go, it's let him out now. Normally you say it lets the car go, but I wondered if he'd done a Dracer. So, big winners then off the start. Rack now up to 8th at 12 places. Blades up 9. Big losers.
No, that's not done. That's not just done that to Jaren. That's dirty.
What, put him on?
No,
Not
Shane's
change the
car.
win?
No, Shane's car came out, and because Shane retired from the session, it came out of the pit lane, and then out of the pit box into the pit lane, stopped, and because there's a car in the pit lane, what do you think is the logical thing that happens?
Oh, it didn't let him out.
The car behind, it stays behind, and he's lost like 10 more seconds than what he deserved to.
We'll be hoping for a safety car, but it could make it happen. You never know. Plenty of time to go yet, and we've seen some weird races around here in the past. That's Blades and Rack fighting for position down the straight, both with DRS.
Wow, look how quick
Here comes
that
Blades. This is the worst camera angle in the world.
He's going to go around the outside, he's going to make a double move.
He's going to try it, but JJ's going to have the
Yes, no,
inside
he's
for
got
turn
him.
3. But
Oh.
yeah, Blades on those soft tyres, flying through up the order.
Can we
saw
have
it last
Bahrain and Mexico for like the whole season? Because
And Australia.
He comes alive.
It's nice to see. I mean, I wish he'd not done it in Bahrain last week, and he'd done it in his own tier rather than mine. But you know, it's nice to see him back on form. P8 then for Blades, and Rack has just made it through because Raceway JJ has gone off and retired. This could be the safety car we've all been looking for. Indeed, it is. We made it 4 laps, people. 4 laps.
Ginger Ninja has had a collision with Slaughter, apparently.
Yeah, that I can guarantee that's Slaughter hitting the brakes because the safety car came out. And
Interesting. Wow.
Ginger Ninja's gone in
Okay.
Yes. Pit stops from the leaders. Apart from, well, no, Jack Hawkey stayed out. Ooh.
So both Red Bulls have stayed out.
Yeah, and I would imagine, I would have thought Ginger Ninja would have come in because he does have wing damage, unless he thought that Jack Hawkey was going to come in.
Oh.
This is what normally happens, isn't it, with Red Bull?
There's ever a man for a job. Dan Hilton to capture silver, 4th and 5th, staying out.
Yes.
Been brave. Good lads, well done.
Good job. I'll be very interested to see when Jack Hawkey goes on the restart, given that Luke will, in all likelihood, with the speed that Ferrari's got, be within striking distance.
He will be.
Especially
it's kind of ruined Sneaky Tom's race just a touch, because I would have been interested to see how well he would have done on those hards.
Well, he crashed early on, didn't he? So, I mean, maybe is he staying out?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so we might still be able to see. I mean, we'll be able to go to the end on them. So if he goes long and we get a safety car at the right point again, or a VSC or something, you'll have the opportunity to do something interesting. Yeah, why has Rack taken second place there?
Oh, I've just seen Ginger Ninja's connection. That's enough for me to be slightly concerned why that's happened. To say he's bouncing off the walls would be...
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Is he going to come into the pits? Change that wing? Yes, he is.
Oh, Capture Silver's got on the pit entry.
He's doing your pet hate. And
so Jared's just done it under the safety car as well. Boys, come on. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you find this, but sometimes I'm so used to certain turn-ins, like points of entry for corners, that you turn in expecting the same response that you would at full speed, and obviously you don't get it. I know you don't. It's your pet hate. If you end up doing it one week, honestly, it's going to be so funny.
Honestly, everyone can absolutely abuse me for the entirety of that evening.
Not forever.
No,
that's forever.
No, I'll get enough messages. I know that. That's why I said that evening.
I mean, you get plenty off me. I'm not letting you live that down.
I know that. I think there's a little bit of team play down at Aston Martin, because Blades was able to stay out ahead of Preflux, Camping Ducks. I think Sneaky Tom wasn't going particularly quick, is what my point is. But that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, well, no.
Perhaps Bottas can do it and get away with it, so...
Yeah. I mean, we've seen people play the team game before now, in COS. But, I don't know about you, I think the men in the prime position right now, you've got to say, are Rack and Luke.
Yeah,
and,
I'm just sorry.
And Bruce, of course.
I just was watching Escobar. That Alpine is understeering. Would be an understatement. That setup isn't quite right.
Got people who are quite heavily underfueled as well. So let's keep an eye on that Ferrari in the background. We're on board with our race leader, waiting for him to put the hammer down.
Dan Hilton's not reacted to it, and Luke's going to have to wait until he gets to the... Calcio Silver's dropped it under the safety car.
Rack has taken the lead and caught Jack Hawkey napping. Luke will take third place. I don't think there's any doubts about that. With that car in a straight line. And Bruce gets past his teammate as well. Nice team play there from the Haas drivers.
Dan's not going to fight this, knowing full well where he is at the moment and where he could actually finish up if he just keeps the thing on the island. As there's already 4 retirements from 7 laps.
Yeah. So, looking at fuel then.
Farder and Slaughter. Oh, a little bit of wheel banging, I love it.
Yeah.
Slaughter down inside.
Bruce in 4th place. The guy we're currently watching, he is 1.6 laps underfueled. Even though we've had the safety car, that's brave, because this is a burner circuit from what I remember as well.
It's not great on ERS and it's not great on fuel from memory, but...
Meanwhile, race leaders, we've seen some scraps between these two, haven't we, in the past?
We have, and actually, he's been quite a good little addition to this team. And Bruce obviously coming back full time. You know, there's been some guys that actually stepped up, and although obviously it's a shame for them not being here for the entirety of the season, showed that actually they are near the top of this tier. Yes,
yeah.
The so-called title contenders.
Now Luke will be hoping that Rat can hold Jack Hawkey up enough so that Luke can get in DRS range, and then we'll see the what that Ferrari can do. I might even be tempted to put the telemetry on so we can see the top speed of that thing, because it'll be unbelievable.
Blades has passed Daniel. Blades in 7th place. Net P5 if we're being...
Yes, net P5 at the moment. A little bit of wing damage for Slaughter, by the way. Oh, Rack's gone! Yeah. Big crash!
Wow!
That was some...
that is both front wings, yeah? Both front wheels even.
Yeah, that was some crazy moves, man. He was cutting shapes there.
Now, Jack, are you going to pit? I personally probably would do. Actually, I wouldn't, because you're going to lose too much track position.
He's going to end up at the back if he does.
What's Dan doing?
We've got... Oh, this is going to be brilliant.
Dan's coming. 5 seconds for staying in the pit lane, no! Sorry.
Oh, you fool!
What's going to be brilliant?
Look where Luke is.
Ooh.
I'm putting the telemetry up. I want to see the top speed. So if I'm in that Ferrari, you know how much quicker he's going to be in a straight line. It's going to be an absolute rocket, and I'm going to burn everything to get ahead.
If there's no more... Well, I'm going to say it, I know it's not going to happen, but if there's no further safety cars, I would love to see Jack pit and then having to come back through the pack to beat Luke.
Yes, it would be very interesting, wouldn't it?
Or Bruce. Or Slaughter. I'm not going to...
It's not
just one person. Yeah.
I think the front three are the ones you would put in the driving seat for the victories, or the most likely for victories. Luke and Bruce are the ones I would say who are now firm favourites.
There is some massive opportunities for some people to get some big points. Yeah. Bigger points than usual, let's put it that way.
I mean, we've lost Rack and Shane, who you would say were possibly on for victory. We've lost Raceway JJ, who's normally a point scorer.
Yeah, Joseph has dabbled as well this season as well.
JRN towards the back. He is at the back, isn't he? So I think, if I'm not mistaken, Sleeves is... Is Sleeves here, or is he...
Sleeves is here. He's just coming in, did a pit stop. He's driving around. It's fine. He's alive.
Cool. So...
Yeah, Raceway JJ. 8th in the championship he is, Danny.
Yeah.
Quite comfortably.
And no further points tonight, though.
In fact, he was trying to hunt down Sneaky Tom, because those two have done similar races together and are only 5 points separated.
Yes.
It seems to be a 2-horse race for the championship now, Luke and Jack. The Wizard not having...
an outside chance?
Shane 166, and obviously not finishing tonight's not great, and the Wizard also not racing the last couple isn't helpful.
Steve sort of dropped out, hasn't he, with him being away for the last 3 or 4.
Steve's done 8 races, and everyone else has done 15 or 16, which is, you double that's 212 points, and he would be right in it. But you look at someone like the Wizard, you look at his run of form, 11th, 12th, 7th and 9th, when everyone else is first, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 4th, that's his teammate, and Luke's been constantly either scoring podiums or 5th or 6th. That's been the difference. Shane won in Singapore, which only got a podium in Portugal, but then he's missed 2 races and he's done the other 2 and tonight, so it's not been consistent, funny enough.
No. One more
Patience
lap under
and
the
consistency.
As Smithy and Blades decide to have a coming together. JRM back in the pits, going for a cycle of tyres. He's going on to the hard tyre now, which will take him to the end of the race. Safety car, I imagine, will come in this lap. And I'm excited to see the top speed of this Ferrari when it really gets a lot of energy put through it. Of course, need to be careful of cold tyres, particularly through the middle sector when we get back around.
Sorry, I realised I had several layers on.
The classic case of going outside, having 2 or 3 layers on, coming back in, and then suddenly feeling warm again.
And sitting next to a PS5 that's currently pumping out some heat.
Yeah. This is why I never wear more than 2 layers unless I'm going to be sat outside.
Is the safety car coming in? Yes, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Safety car is in this lap. We'll ride on board with Luke. Tyres you can see on screen there. Mediums for everybody, apart from 4. That's Sneaky Tom in 10th on the hards. Sleeves and JRN at the back of the pack on hards, and then Jack Hawkey at the head of the pack, who is yet to stop. The only man who hasn't stopped yet, by the way, on softs. And I want everybody to keep an eye. Oh, Jack Hawkey's gone early. Luke's been caught napping. But let's see, 1.3 seconds at the start of the straight. See Bruce there behind.
Blake's got past Varda, or has he? It's a burning race, and Blades wins it.
He does, takes P5. Luke there. Lost out massively on the restart because he was not staying with Jack Hawkey up front.
Sneaky Tom has crashed and isn't moving.
Well, it'll DQ him in a minute. There we go. Parked in a dangerous location. So that's P15 for Sneaky Tom. It will put him down to P. Here we go, for P19 because of DSQ, but it's not. It's P15 for him. Back up front then, 1.5 seconds the gap between first and second place. But look at Bruce, 4/10 behind Luke in second place. That's really the battle that matters. But this is where that Ferrari will start to stretch its legs.
Well, Luke's not really got going, but you expect him to be over the back of Jack, and he's not really.
You would, wouldn't you? But then again, he doesn't have to really fight that, does he? You know, all he has to do is just hold off Bruce. Because Jack has to stop at some point.
Sorry, let's go on JRN going side by side. Ooh. Bit of shoulders out, a bit of elbows.
Yeah, and JRN takes it. Escobar trying to burn everything to get back, but he's got nothing left to use.
Blades and Slaughter going toe to toe on this one.
Oh, Escobar's round at turn 5. Blades needs to be careful through the S's, the dirty air of the car in front.
They seem to have been able to run a little bit wider through. I can't remember what corner that is.
Oh yeah, on the exit the S's.
Yeah. It's alright, I'll find it in a second.
turn 12, I think.
And get away with it.
Here comes Blades. He'll have DRS, I imagine, but not quite yet, of course. That's the first zone, which is in the
Like 2
stadium
laps
section.
after
Yeah.
the...
Yeah, I'll get it. Well, Slaughter will get it, actually, on the run down towards turn 4.
Yeah, pass. Camping Ducks. Oh.
Well, let's see if Slaughter can get that position back from Blades. Didn't use the DRS. I don't know whether he didn't know he had it, or if he didn't think it, or if it hasn't activated for him, but should have done. Well, he's picking up 3 seconds though in his defence. Alright, now we'll see how quick that Ferrari is, because he's Bruce now right on the back of Luke's gearbox. And crucially for him, he's managed to get his fuel back level as Jack Hawkey pits.
Now then, Jack, what are you going to go on? And are you going to need to stop again?
Here comes Bruce. And I think the concerning thing for me is that it took him from being 3/10 behind roughly. It took him to the Emirates Bridge on that start-finish straight to get himself alongside and clear of Luke.
So Jack has come out into P12. He's on the mediums. Will those tyres make it to the end? We don't know. Oh, I don't know. I've not done it in front of him.
Judging by the performance of some of the other tyres that people have got on, currently 10 laps old, granted we've had the majority of those under safety car conditions, Luke picks up 3 seconds, which could come back to haunt him towards the end of the race. They will do, but only just. Personally, if it was me, I would look to stop again. But we'll wait and see. I don't know whether the guys up front will do that. Oh, here we go. Luke with DRS. Well, show me the top speed.
What?
Good grief!
That went from 9, nearly a second, to 3.5 temps. That is
unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
He definitely cleared 200 miles an hour, but I was too busy looking at the delta to pay attention fully. That's unreal.
It's a bit of a train.
There is, isn't there? Behind Mr. Blades.
Yes, and Varda's got past Slaughter, actually, interestingly enough.
Which probably is a stay of execution for the Aston Martin, because Slaughter will have had to defend rather than focusing on attacking. And I think... Oh, we've got a spinner. That's JRN. He's gone. We could have another safety car. Indeed, we do. Right, if I'm Luke, I'm pitting for a fresh set of mediums now. Same for Bruce.
Can he get out ahead of Jack under Delta? That's the big question for me.
I would think you can, yes.
Where is Jack? Jack is...
just coming into the stadium section now. I think Bruce will beat him out. Luke is touch and go.
Where is Luke? Luke is still just leaving the pit box now. Jack's coming around the last corner.
He's going to beat them both out, isn't he?
Or is he?
Yeah. Just gets out ahead of both of them.
Yeah,
he might have to give it back.
No, I think he's got out ahead there. That's... How many of them corner cutting? A lot of them.
Yeah, and that crucially puts Jack Hawkey back in the driving seat for the race. Victory. Got a lot of drivers going for softs, interestingly enough. Ginger Ninja, Escobar and Sleeves all on soft tyres. Which is confusing to me. It's confusing.
Reflux has gone hard, Camping Ducks has gone hard.
Yeah, I mean,
so we have the rainbow.
We do. There's no doubt that the hard will make it from here. I imagine that the mediums with a couple of laps under a safety car will make it from here. Jack Hawkey's tyres, how worn are they? 5% all round.
That's quite bad.
It is for 2 laps, isn't it?
Well, not really. I don't think he's really actually done a lap.
No, I
full.
I mean, I suppose it's only the same as having a quali run on them, having a hot lap on them. So I think he'll be okay.
I'm not gonna hide it. I'm slightly disappointed there's a safety car because I would have liked to see Jack try and
carve his way through.
Yes.
I'm just hoping that Luke doesn't switch off at the restart again, and then we might actually see him challenge Jack into turn 1.
Bruce is there as well. Don't forget, he's had a good couple of races actually since he's come back.
He has, but I have a feeling that Ferrari will just be too much.
He's got, from 6 starts, he's got 94 points. He's already 7th in the championship. Most of the people around him have done 14 plus races. I think you can't rule him out with the remaining races to go to actually throw a bit of a gauntlet down to the guys out front.
Do you reckon he can do it?
I don't think he can do it. That's well, nearly mathematically impossible, but I can probably work out now, whilst we've got a safety car, how many points per race they both got.
The points per race, I would imagine that it'll be up there with the leaders. It's just whether or not he can potentially catch up. So what have we got left after this? It's around 17 of 24, so we've got 7 left.
18.
Is it 18? Oh yeah, 18. 18 of 24, so 7 left including tonight. 6 after this one. I wonder.
Wow, that's... Which one do you think got more points per race?
Out of what? Bros and Jack?
Yeah.
Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Jack's had a couple of DNFs as well.
15.7 compared to 14.9.
And this is the thing that is... I'd love to have seen, as you said earlier, that the guys all at the front fighting it from the start of the year.
So you would have gone... You don't know how Steve would have done. Up until... Steve had 5 podiums and 1 win. In the first 9 races of the season, which is very similar to everyone else he was fighting with.
Yeah.
So it would have been interesting to see what Jack, Luke, Shane, Wizard, Steve, Bruce could all done all together. And Rack as well, probably, in all fairness.
Yeah.
Because he's averaging 10 points a race as a minimum. And has won one.
He has, yeah. And he's been quick in all of them as well. Unlucky tonight, just back end stepped out on him. And I'd imagine it was cold tyres at that point as well. Jack Hawkey then still putting a fair amount of load through those tyres. I know he's got to try and keep them warm because the safety car, as we see there, is coming in this lap. But, you know, I would not be putting a lot of energy through them if I could help it. Tyre choices then, everybody on the tyres you can see on screen. So mediums for 1st to 6th, then hards for Reflux, another set of mediums for Smithy, then softs for Ginger Ninja, hards for Camping Ducks, Escobar and Sleeves on softs, Dan Hilton on hards. Everybody stopped under the safety car except for Varda and Slaughter, who are now at the head of the pack, and I believe Varda has gone. Indeed he has.
Oh, we've got some confusion at the back.
It's a good restart actually from Varda there. He's going to lead Slaughter into turn 1, but the man I really want to see down in P5. Let's see what he's got. Has he got? It's not got the grunt.
He's not really, but I say he's not really burning. They're all down to like half their battery already.
Of course, that straight is massive. Of course, and they'll make most of it back through the lap, but.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm very surprised Jack didn't get one of the front two.
Varda made a really good restart, and Slaughter was right with him. As we see Bruce there challenging Jack into the double apex hairpin of 7 and 8.
But gets compromised and looking he gets past him. Camping Ducks down the inside of Escobar, or Escobar wouldn't be challenging that through there.
Varda's gone at the front.
Sleeves! Wow!
And now Slaughter is holding up Jack Hawkins, putting him into the clutches of Bruce in the Haas.
I'll tell you what, I'm liking the battle at the back here. Sorry, I'm being nosy.
No.
Down from 10th. It's interesting to say the least. Some of these guys actually probably don't race anyone in this tier.
I'll jump across and have a look. Jack Hawkey takes second, but Slaughter's going to fight him all the way. Elbows out from the McLaren. All of this is helping Varda out front. 15 to go when we cross the line next time around. Jack Hawkey going for a challenge again, this time on the inside of turn 4. And this time he will take that position and hold it. So crucially for Bruce, he's got to try and do something like that. Throws one up the inside of 5.
Slaughter's going to be too pleased by that, but Bruce has had to do it.
He's left the door wide open there, and that sleeves around at turn 4. Crucially for Bruce.
Reflux is gone.
Yeah, he's gone. That could be another one. Could be another safety car. Indeed it is.
It is.
Right then. This is where things get interesting. Because if you're Varda, what do you do now? He built himself a really nice gap actually with Slaughter's help there to sort of hold everybody up. Is he come in? So that's going to be for softs, I would imagine.
Slaughter's done the same.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm at the back, I'd pit and come in on soft. All the mediums.
Mediums for both of them. There. And then we've got some more guys coming in at the back as well. So that's Camping Docks and Dan Hilton on the hard tyres. They've come in.
Fair play to Dan Hilton for actually sticking out this, because they've sort of been rewarded really. They're only going to be 11th and 12th and could get some points.
And that's going to be mediums for everybody apart from Sleeves. He's put his set of hards back on.
I'm pretty sure he's going to come in and put some mediums on if he's got any. I don't know if he's got any.
Let me have a look.
No, I don't think he's got any.
He's used them both, but that's not to say he can't put them back on. And he got damaged lap 1, didn't he, and pitted, so that that set he started on will be okay.
Well, they've done 8 laps in total, so he's going to have 4 and 4, or 5 and 4.
Yeah, which would be better than 8 lap old hard tyres, definitely.
For a second, I've got prime Kevin Nisbet.
Prime Kevin Nisbet. Where is he? Where's George?
Kazai. Ryan Alabiosu. What a guy.
Oh.
Charlie Brown for me. Sorry.
I'm going to let you tell him who mine was.
Oh, Courtney Baker Richardson.
Courtney Baker Richardson. Either that or Enoch Asante.
Junior Ninja.
He's on softs, wasn't he? Fresh set of mediums on, that'll take him to the end.
Sleeves is coming in. Let's play tyre lottery bingo. What is Sleeves going to get?
5-second penalty for speeding.
He is. Place your bets, people. What's he going to go on to? I'm going to go a set of softs.
I'm going with the mediums.
Ah, it's the mediums, damn.
Mainly because I saw it, but yep.
You cheat!
No! I would have gone mediums anyway, but we'll see. It is irrelevant now. So, safety car might go another lap. I think it'll depend how long it takes for Sleeves to catch up.
Oh, I've had a look at the penalties.
Actually, we could do that on stream as well. There we go. Penalties on screen for everybody. So it's Clear at the front for first and second, then Luke with 3. Then 6 seconds apiece for Blades, Smithy and Escobar. Varda's clean in P7.
Varda again performing the EU4 equivalent of a Mr. Two Spell.
Yes.
I've noticed that recently. He did it last week at Bahrain, and I think he also did it at.
He did it at Portimao as well.
His results. Yeah.
Yeah, but was unlucky. I think at the death he either retired late on or he ran out of fuel. I can't remember which.
Fuel. There was a lot of fuel things going on. It reminds me of someone else. EU3.
Yes. Same team as well. Both of them. Slaughter with 9 seconds then in P8, then Camping Ducks with 11. Dan Hilton with 6. Could jump some places if he keeps that there.
Stop. This is why I do want to talk about it.
You see, you brought the penalties up, you brought this on yourself. Ginger Ninja with 9 and Sleeves at the back with 20. That's going to hurt.
Ouch.
Everybody on mediums then, except for Escobar, who's still on a set of softs.
Yeah, and you're going to have to pit again, so I presume everyone else will be bumping up a position at some point. How are those mediums, more importantly for the front 5, are going to feel towards the end of the race in 12 laps' time? Not very nice, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. But they're all relatively fresh, so I think Jack Hawkey's going to be the first to go, obviously. Then it's going to be Blades, looking at the figures at the moment. Then Smithy, Bruce and Luke.
Not Jack, no.
Jack's going first. His are the most worn. Oh, there was it.
And safety car should be in this lap, hopefully.
We would
I want
hope
to get
so.
racing again.
Michael, it's not right. It's not right, Michael.
It wasn't.
No. I've seen a blister form there on Jack Hawkey's rear tyre.
Oh, there we go.
There's the penalty that Varda won't have wanted. Although Slaughter was behind, so maybe that's where it's come from.
I think it is.
We might be able to get it removed. Either way.
Jack's
Race leader
gone,
has
and
bolted.
they've all followed.
They've gone with him this time. Here comes Bruce. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Here's Brucey.
He's not got the power in a straight line though, but look at Luke. Keep an eye on that Ferrari.
Oh, he's coming. He's there. He's there. He's closing in.
He's not going to be close enough though, but he's going to try round the outside of Bruce into turn 1. Not quite going to have it. He might have a run in, towards turn 4. But
I reckon Bruce is going to have a run into turn... Yeah, I reckon he is.
Bruce might, but
he's
going to try it on the inside. He's going for it. He's popped it out. Here he is. Can't make it stick though.
Sleeves round at the back. Slaughter's in onto the hard tyre to go to the end. Points to be had, people. Points to be had.
Yep.
How committing are you?
Well, Bruce needs to get a Jack Hawkey on track. Luke needs to hope that Blades can keep doing what he is doing and create a bit of a roadblock. Give him some space to hold on to a podium spot.
Escobar again taking that line, and I hope he's not getting away with it. And again. Oh, they've made contact on the exit. Oh, and he's been put in the wall. It's not great driving.
Here comes
in.
Luke, though. Here comes Luke. Yeah, Blade's got wing damage.
Oh no. If I'm
Ferrari with
Smithy,
the
I'm not
straight
happy
line
about.
speed.
I'm not happy about that, and I wouldn't be. He's going to go around the outside.
And Bruce has managed to hold on to second place. Luke not wanting to burn all of his ERS straight away.
Oh, Varda, hello. That was opportunistic. And Camping Ducks. Oh, this is going to end badly. 3 wide. I gotta look.
The Williams is the kingmaker. Who does he give the toe to? He chooses to just follow his line. But look at Varda charging through on the inside.
Escobar's there as well. Contact. That was always going to end in tears. Dan Hilton up to 6th. Oh no, he's gone off. I'm pretty sure he's a nudge in the back there. Rev! Rev!
Straight. It was just a street fight, wasn't it? Smithy, P4 wing damage. Camping Ducks, minor wing damage. Ginger Ninja's just picked up some wing damage as well. Dan Hilton, though, he's free of damage after all that.
Fired around the outside. I've seen that move done by Escobar a couple of times, albeit he ran wide to. Oh, he's going to go down the inside into the corner. Switch back underneath. Do Thomas proud.
Oh, he's done it as well. The leaders have paced out because of this fight, so we're going to leave them to it. Luke might challenge for second place, but he's not wanting to burn his battery, so won't challenge straight off. At least not until we get DRS. Ginger Ninja, does he have the grunt? Quite.
Oh, Blades is putting the hammer down. Purple.
Purple for Blades, fastest lap potentially incoming. He's on the soft tyres, and they're a fresh set as well. 3 wide again towards turn 4. This time Ginger Ninja takes it, but he's gone very deep.
Oh, he's come back on the track. That's a bit. I say late. Oh, downhill and down the inside. No, this is going to get a bit.
Ginger Ninja there chopped across Camping Ducks. If I was in that Alfa Romeo, I would not be a happy bunny or a happy ducky.
Smithy.
Yeah, Smithy now struggling with that wing damage.
I think they're all aren't they?
Dan Hilton's still clean. So's Escobar.
Oh, Camping Ducks. That would look like a lunge from miles away.
Oh, does Luke have DRS? Indeed he does. A second away just about from Bruce.
Ginger Ninja down the inside. This is coming to the pits.
Speeding in the pit lane, and I would not be surprised.
No, but the connection is there.
We might see retirement though, that's my only concern.
Sleeves carries on, good man, he's got
Blades,
some points at the moment.
17.7.
Wow, he's taken 3 seconds out of Sleeves already. And probably more, I think.
Blades the man on the mission right now. He's going to have a good run at him as well down towards turn 4. If he stays like this. It's right on board. He'll have DRS.
Hook, line and sinker.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He wasn't there. I forgot there's no second detection point, is there?
He's going to have to just be patient. I know he doesn't want to be, but he's going to have to just be patient and line him up into turn 1 next time round, unless he's so much better through this part of the track. Oh, he just is though, isn't he?
Use it to charge the battery, get him on the straight. You've got plenty of time. Yeah, he's trying to compensate for dirty air and slower cars in front, and he's picking up penalties for doing so. DRS active, he's going for it.
Luke's gone for
second place, and he's got it at the moment, and he'll have DRS to pull away as well. I think we're going to see a move
Bruce
from Escobar.
Again. Bruce again, no ERS. Escobar, no ERS as well.
And that's what cost him the opportunity to
go.
Dan Hilton's he went deep or left the door open.
Oh, and he's got another 3 seconds for that.
There goes Blades on Sleeves for turn 1, and the Aston are well clear.
If I'm in Dan's shoes now, he's slightly slower than Camping Ducks, but he's keeping up. Oh, Escobar thinks just tapped Camping Ducks, and he goes round. Dan Hill retain.
Oh, Luke's gone very wide. Very wide at turn 12, and he's lost out to Bruce.
I'm gonna have nightmares this week.
Nah, he'll be fine. 6-2.
Escobar's
gone. We could have another safety car.
Pits! Yep. Pits! Get in the pits! Get in the pits, people!
Get the soft tyres on!
Get the softs on!
Luke's just beaten the safety car out, as have Bruce and Jack Hawkey, so they've got a chance to get round and pit again.
Go in. He stayed out! What a brave individual!
He's going for it. You can't fault him.
Sorry, I'm not partisan whatsoever. Actually, no, sorry, I am.
And then Varda's 5-second penalty there has cost him and his teammate dear in the pits. Blades, though, has stayed out. He's up to 5th now.
The gamble's worked.
It has. He just needs to make sure he looks after those tyres, though. He don't want to be pushing too hard now. There's no one... Oh, there is, actually. There's the leaders and Dan Hilton to catch, potentially, if they pit.
Surely not. No, that'd be silly. That'd be silly, Matt. It's not going to happen.
If I'm Luke, I'm pitting.
I am. There's a gap.
There's a gap, and I've got 3 seconds, so I might as well. The two leaders have got to play the old game of tactics with each other.
Dan Hilton, please pit. That's all I would say. I would pit. If I was in this situation, I would pit.
All 3 leaders
have the
are
fresh
pitted.
softs. I can't. Or is he going to go for the glory? Is he going to take the lead? Could you imagine?
The limbs. Let's see what he does.
He's
going for it! He's going for it!
Where's Jack? Jack's going to come out. We're going to see a Haas to the left-hand side.
He's into 2nd.
He's into 2nd.
Do you know what? I can't fault his bravery. But
I'm strategic-wise, I'm possibly pulling my hair out, but
yeah,
I like what he's doing. I appreciate it. It's a bit like watching Checo, absolute defensive masterclass on Lewis on Sunday. I hate it, but I appreciate it at the same time, and this is one of these moments. It's fantastic.
It's like the Top Gear meme, isn't it? This is brilliant.
Yes.
But I
like
this.
Yes. Oh, KV's in the chat as well.
Go on, KV.
There's a lot of people getting rid of their penalties. There's also a lot of people who've already served their penalties, don't forget, Blaze. That's a lot of these guys have stopped again, by the way. That's what
Varda, I think, is the one who's lost out most. He would have been ahead of Blades had he not had his 5 seconds to serve. And Camping Ducks would have been ahead of Smithy, Junior, and potentially... Oh no, Slaughter stayed
Wow!
out.
Safety cars in this lap and they have not all joined the back of the queue. Right, that's interesting.
Okay then, so soft tyres for everybody except Dan Hilton in 2nd on mediums, Slaughter P7 on hards, and Junior in P8 on mediums.
Bruce is hoping Dan Hill's watching Jack like a hawk so he can catch the back of Dan Hill and get past him and get past Jack.
Oh, well played there from Jack. Very well played.
Right, so Bruce is going to go to the inside. This is kind of worked out-ish for the Hasses.
It has,
Luke's
but look at Luke. Sorry for the flick in there. He overtook so many people at once, and here goes Luke. He's going to go for 2nd place down the inside at turn 1. That could end in tears. Bruce is going to hold it though through 3 and 4.
Blades is on the move, goes to the outside, right down Hilton as well. The Haas being swallowed up, but this is brave
Luke
stuff.
Again on the inside. Has to cut right across the corner. Bruce is going to hold it for one more lap. Jack Hawkey though, 1.7 clear.
Oh, Varda down the inside into 9. That was brave.
Oh, Bruce has picked up 3.
Oh, that's not good.
It's on now. Between second and third, the race leader's off and gone.
Slaughter's going to throw it down the inside. Oh, that was just a little bit. The number of times I've seen that kind of move.
Smithy's gone straight on
this evening.
Straight on at turn 13.
They're all trying to throw it into 12. It's just no. You can't overtake there.
No.
Camping Ducks on the back of Genie, who's going to be, well, a sitting duck, really. On those 15-lap-old mediums.
Double overtake there. Dan Hilton getting Slaughter, and Camping Ducks getting past Ginger Ninja.
Dan's doing a great job here, by the way. He's got more ERS than everyone around him by like 40%.
He's learning the tricks of the trade. Ginger Ninja +3.
Slaughter's around, in fact.
Slaughter's, yep, he's gone. That's given Dan some breathing room. I don't know how much breathing room, because Camping Ducks is already now back inside DRS range. But Varda, though, look at that, challenging Blades. Luke picks up 3. That's going to cost him, I think.
Podium, potentially, if he's not careful here. Varda's on the move.
Yeah, Varda is lurking. Blades has 12
Smithy's
seconds.
in the wall. Like, he's very lucky not to be retiring there and that car keep on going.
1.4 seconds, the gap to Bruce ahead of us. Currently second and third place.
Camping Ducks is about to submit a challenge here.
Unleash the Kraken.
He's lurking.
I don't think, though. We've got DRS active
next
time round. Yeah, so we'll see what they can do then. This is now where everybody's trying to sort themselves out. Down to 11 then. Who's going to be the one? Oh, Smithy's gone. Smithy's left.
No. Does that mean Slaughter's going to get the point?
If Slaughter stays in the race, yeah.
He is. He's gone to the softs.
Slaughter's going to get the
fastest lap as well. Absolute
Smithy to 11th.
Something House.
Something House. Manure House. Camping Ducks are right on the back of Dan Hilton.
I'm not going to lie, with 2 laps to go, Dan could probably just let him go. He's got less penalties.
Yeah, but you want to try and hold him off, don't you, as much as you can. For personal pride. Oh, Camping Ducks, the tail's so happy. DRS is open.
Dan's burning. He can do, because he's got still more ERS than Camping Ducks behind him.
He's got enough to hold. Oh, they've get each other! And again! Camping Ducks there, that was some nutty manoeuvres.
Got caught out there and it's allowed sleeves to get up into 7th.
Yeah.
I've just seen the penalties, a lot of penalties, but it doesn't matter.
There's a lot of penalties to be sorted out before the end of this. Slaughter picking up another one. Varda, though, right on the back of Blades.
Blade's gone up to 12 seconds as well. That's not great.
I'm going to put penalties on screen for everybody. Varda with 3. Could really do with getting past Blades and closing in a bit on Luke, and there is the option of a podium for the Croat.
We know there's a Croat contingent lurking about, so Sleeves is passed down Hilton into turn 12.
Yep. Blades goes defensive to the inside. I think he's going to let him go, is he? Effectively.
Yes.
Yeah. He's made his move early. I don't blame him.
P5's still a brilliant result for him, to be fair.
10 seconds back, and then the Sleeves there with
Dan
21
Hilton's
seconds.
closing. He's closing, buffeting to the outside.
Clips the grass there, but he takes the position. Oh, there's contact again!
Leave the rear end of that Haas alone. That is 2 or 3 times in the last few laps it's been hit.
He's on old tyres. You've got to be careful.
They all are.
Blades now starting to drop away from Varda, who's very, very close. Half a second he needs. Actually, he's not going to have enough time,
Slaughter's
is
gone
he?
for it. Oh, it's not enough. No, he didn't get the fastest lap he tried. Jack's coming
Jump
around
across to our race leader. He's only a second clear, but that's more than enough with the penalties around him. He's come through the final turn. Power for the line and win the Mexican Grand Prix. Bruce in second, Luke third, but will he hold it? Varda there closing in. He will hold it. Blades will take fifth, and then we've got a bit of a wait for a man who will hold P6. He will take 8 valuable points for 6th place. Dan Hilton. Sleeves in 7th. Will he hold it over Junior Ninja? Yes, he will. Camping Docks takes 8th. Ahead of Junior Ninja, who drops to 9th. Then Slaughter, now a long way back, will take the final point. Smithy disconnects him with a few laps to go. Will be classified as 11th.
He's lucky Smithy's left, because the number of penalties he's got probably means he possibly would have lost that position as well.
Yeah, he would have done. He would have done. Oh, that was a nice finish, wasn't it?
Yes. Not gonna lie, messy. If I'm being honest, it wasn't. It provided drama.
It did.
But it's going to provide much deliberation, I think, throughout the week this week.
Could be a fair number of incidents coming in, is what he's trying to say there, in a diplomatic way.
Yes.
But we'll wait and see. Red Bull then on the top step. Haas takes second and Ferrari a close third. What might have been had penalties been different or the safety car periods been different. Varda in P4 doing his classic again. If he'd not picked up those 3 seconds, he'd have been on that bottom step of the podium. Pure Blades in 5th, his best performance, I believe, with the exception of round 1 where he finished 3rd. In fact, I think this is the first race he's finished since then. Although he'll probably bite me head off about that later on if I'm wrong. Dan Hilton in P6, our driver of the day, definitely, for getting himself into there. The game gave it to Blades, which is also well deserved, starting 19th.
Sleeve 7th!
Yep, Sleeves in
Loving
7th
life.
after all that. Camping Docks 8th, Ginger Ninja 9th, Slaughter 10th for the point. And then Smithy, the man who misses out. DNS for Escobar, Reflux, JRN, Rack, Capshot Silver, Raceway JJ, Shane, Sneaky Tom, and Joseph. Let's go and get ourselves a Red Bull on that pedestal. While we're waiting for my dear colleague to invite everybody, let's remind you of our partnerships again, as we did earlier on in the stream. So that is with NordVPN, Fanatec, DigitalMotorsport.com, and SimLabs. If you head over to our Discord server or website, you'll be able to find some links to get yourself some cracking deals with those guys. And we're very proud to be in partnership with them all. So you can see not only the race-winning car, but with the number 33 on it, the real-life championship winning car as well. It's fitting almost in that regard. Splitting the F1 community down the middle, though, I think it's fair to say.
Sorry, I'm just having a little bit of trouble.
Can you not find people?
It keeps moaning that I've got. because I've invited these people so many times before. It keeps me going, oh, you've still got a party and this, and it's just like, no, just let me do it.
So, whilst we're waiting for them, just remind you that you can watch loads more Contest of Speed. You can check that out, all our previous broadcasts on our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Contest of Speed. And if you want to watch some more live racing, you can do so every night this week here at 9 PM UK. And then if you are from across the pond, you can do so at 9 PM Eastern on Tuesday and Wednesday.
I've invited all the right people.
I hope so.
I hope so as well.
Mm-hmm. So then, who shall we start with? Let's go with Luke. P3. What wings were you running? Because that car was an absolute rocket.
4.8. Even with higher wings through the middle sector, I was shite, so I thought I'd just use my advantage down the front straight, because I thought I'd have to do quite a lot of defending, and it turns out I only really had sort of Bruce to battle with. So kind of worked in that regard, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't really enjoy the track, so I'll take third. Absolutely, yeah. I'll take third.
I was going to say it's third is definitely a good result. I think if you'd managed to avoid those penalties though, you'd have got second at the end. Bruce managed to pick one up.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty much. I think I got about four or five of the 6 warnings were between turn 8 and 12, so that tells you how much I enjoyed that part of the track. But yeah, I was really struggling. I was struggling through the middle sector with actual downforce on it, so I just figured I'd take it all off and fly down the straight.
Fair enough. But congratulations, mate. P3.
Thank you.
15 lovely points back to the Ferrari camp. And enjoy your break. We'll see you back for Imola.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Is Bruce here? Has he arrived? I think I've seen him.
I have.
If not, we'll jump on to race winner then. Yeah, we'll go to race winner then. Yeah, we will. We'll still go to race winner. Go on, Jack. Tell us how easy it was, apart from when you.
Scouse was joining, mate.
Yeah, I know. We're still coming to you.
All right. Okay, good.
Go on. Tell us how easy it was, apart from when you thought you were going to have a panic on them softs at the start. You stayed out.
Oh yeah, no. So obviously I did I always do this. Before every league race, at 7 PM, I'll do a Grand Prix, just to figure out what my strategy is going to be. And my plan was always to go soft to lap 13, 14, and then mediums to the end, which surprised me that it is doable. So obviously the early safety car came out. I was debating going in, but I was like, no, just keep track position. The tyres are still good. I got a good pace still. And then second one came out, and it was a really tough call to stay out again, but I did, stuck to my guns. And then obviously went into the medium lap 15, 16, I think. And then another safety car came out and just about got Bruce as he's I think before he got out the white lines out of the pits. So I don't know if it's legal or not. I hope it is, but yeah, just about got ahead of him. But yeah, it was a decent race, just obviously annoying with all the safety cars.
I was actually wondering if that was legal or not.
Ooh, drama.
Nah, I don't think I'd report it. I mean, I can't expect someone to slow down on a straight for someone coming out of the pits.
But congratulations, Jack, on your victory, mate.
Just to myself, innit?
Just to make it 3 in a row as well. Why not?
Yeah. So, come on, bro. Talk us through your race. How was it?
I came in not expecting much. I think I qualified P7, was it? P8? And I had quite a good start. I got myself up to the podium positions quite quickly. I think someone DNF'd up front as well. And then it was just all about trying to chase down Jack and keep Luke off my back. I mean, his straight line speed is insane. I'm sure at one point he gained 8 tenths on the main straight.
Yeah, he did. We were keeping an eye on that one, just to see what the pace differential was, and at one point it was just under a second to 0.3 behind you.
Insane.
That was.
I don't know if this makes any sense to anyone. I was topping out at 300, about 331 Ks when I had DRS. So what that means, I don't know if that means anything to anyone in here.
What was it?
That's an illegal engine.
331.
What was it? 300 and what? 331.
Yeah, 331.
I'll try and get that in old money here.
About 210.
206.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good going, to be fair. That's straight line speed.
So, well done, lads. Cracking race to finish off the year. Hope you
Was
all
that
enjoy
the
it.
last race this year?
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
we're not back till
Christmas.
January now.
Back in early January for a short burst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imola.
Miller is the first one back.
Nice long straight there as well for we.
Oh well, we all know what's coming.
Yep. So, well done there, lads. Great job. We'll
Cheers.
we'll see you all back after
Nice.
Christmas. There'll probably be some events going on, I would imagine, over that period. To
No
be
one needs to
confirmed.
know. Just yes, exactly.
So we'll be back on the 3rd of January for, we're going to give it its proper name, the San Marino Grand Prix at Imola. None of this Emilia Romagna stuff. I know that's where it is, but it's the San Marino Grand Prix to us all. We'll be back then. But before that, you can watch all the other Mexican Grand Prix this week. And keep an eye out as well on social media, etc. for the special events that we have coming up. We'll see you all again in the new year. Have a very Merry Christmas and festive period, whatever it is you're doing. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Oh mate, why are you reading in the chat?